morning. It is a wonderful morning, February 1st, 2024. A beautiful day. The beginning of winter is the middle of winter now. Things are looking better. Good morning, Stace. How are you this morning? It is February 1st. We are having a great morning. Good morning, Colleen. You're up early. Well, of course, you're always up early. So how are you doing this morning? It is a wonderful morning, February 1st. Can you believe that? We have another new month to go through. 29 days, a bonus day too, to make miracles happen. So anyway, how are you feeling today? Good morning, Julius. How are you feeling today? I want to know how you guys are feeling. I'm amazing. How are you? I am absolutely wonderful. Amazing, and I feel great. And it's 8 o'clock, and let's start the show in the world. Who is here is here. You are not alone, or you are never alone. Many times as we are doing what we have to do, one of the things we forget is that we are never alone. I'm happy you're feeling good today, yes. I started using feeling good rather than how you're doing. How you're doing means that you're always doing something, and your feeling is not taken into consideration, when really and truly it's your feeling that counts. It's how you feel that causes you to do whatever you have to do well. So if it's your feeling, I want to know, how are you feeling today? And I decided to do that because I realized it was my feeling that took me to where I have to be. So that's why I started saying, since this year, how are you feeling? Hi, Lynn, good morning. And how are you feeling this morning? Because your feeling makes a decision for you where you go, or what you do, or when you do it. Although you know you have to do it. But if you don't feel like doing it, you don't do it. And it's our feeling that's most important. Hi, Mandy. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Blessings. If you're new, and how are you feeling? So, juniors, yes, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling amazing. When we do that, we're affirming positivity in our life. That's not the topic, but I'll just push it further for you guys. One of the things we have to remember to do is to say, I'm so happy and grateful that everything I see is amazing, beautiful, and spectacular. I'm so happy and grateful everybody I meet is amazing, beautiful, and spectacular. Because there is. So anyway, let us go with our morning blessing. You're never alone. You're never alone. You are never alone, even when you feel you are alone. When you feel like nobody cares, and you're hurting, and you feel like, I feel so lonely. I am alone. Your mind, the world, the people in your life will tell you you are alone. You're never alone. You need this thing that a person will tell you every day, is that you are still never alone. So what I mean is that your mind will tell you you're alone. You'll think you're alone because you're alone by yourself. You're standing there by yourself. Then the world tells us we're alone. We don't connect with each other. Everywhere we go in the news, they remind us how alone we are. The people in your life said, how do you do it? You live alone. It must be so miserable. Life tells you that you're alone. Even the life, what you're doing, tells you you're doing this alone. You're pushing this thing alone called life. You're forging forward and you're alone. It tells you that. You need this thing, that person you are still inside of you. Good morning, Ryan. That person that you're inside of you is a thing. I call it a thing. A person, that inside of you, that tells you you're never alone. Because when you connect with that, you're never alone. That is the true you. The thing is, it is up to us to make sure we know that, and inside of us is the true friend. Inside of us is the true friend. I want to ask you this question. How many times do you believe that this person that you thought was your true friend, the person that you would bend your back forward for, the person who you would take your jacket and spread and say, walk over the water, do not wet your feet, the person that you know that you would do anything for, and then all of a sudden you find out that person is not a friend. and that they're not a true friend. The thing is, you're told you need them to complete you. It is in you already. You are completed. It is that the thing that makes you get up again and again and again after a fall. That is what I want you to connect with. That is what I connect with. The thing inside of me that tells me I am okay, that I can pull through, that I fall, I bruise my knee and I pull it up. Because if I'm holding on and I'm grasping to connect to a friend over here and my hand fall because that friend isn't there, I'll fall back. I have to get on my knees and press my hand into the earth and press my hands down and push myself up. I have to lift myself up by my waist, by my bootstraps. I have to pull that bootstrap, believing my boots is high and strong enough to pull me up to that other level. Because really, that support that we think we have from outside of us doesn't exist. It's nice and it's beautiful to have friends. But if that is what makes you feel complete, we all have a problem if that is what makes us feel complete. We are complete when we can recognize that friendship. And again, scripture reminds us everything, people in our life is for a time. There is a season. And there is a time to live and a time to die. Why is it different? So when you feel that everybody has deserted you and you feel that you are alone, alone is not, you're never alone. The true you, the core that's you, is inside of you. The thing is, and thank you, and thanks for coming. You don't need anybody to complete you. You already is that thing. You already, I call it a thing. You already come. Good morning, Azim. How are you feeling, sweetie? You're already a thing. That makes you get up again and again after a fall. What must happen? We must learn to go looking for it. We must connect with it every day. It is the other part of us. The thing is, we would quicker sit down and punch on the computer and what it is, the one that somebody sent me a link to, I forgot what, anyway, it was somewhere to go and to find a person so I wouldn't be alone. But I am never alone. I have never ever been alone. Even when I am alone, like I'm here in this great big room, standing talking to you in a tiny corner of that great room. But I am not alone. The energies of the world are there. The true me has come up and said, go do this. You can do it. The true me told me, be consistent. The true me showed me and said, yes, you've got this. You feel for others. You have something to share. Go share it. Go reach out for it. Let somebody believe. You said you want to enlighten, educate, and encourage others to live a fulfilled life. It begins finding yourself. You have found you. Tell others they're good enough. Tell others they have themselves. They do not need somebody to complete them. Although the world makes those words so nice. Oh, I am looking for my lover who will complete me, who will finish me. You're not a house. You do not need finishing touches. You're not a car. You don't need to be sprayed. You were complete. You came complete. You developed and you became you. You have a journey behind you. A journey you should not alter. Although that journey is maybe not so nice, it shouldn't be altered. It cannot be altered. Your yearning shouldn't be to go and fix that journey that you came from, because you see, the thing about this journey is that without it, you wouldn't be here today. Without that journey, you wouldn't be standing and listening to me today. And do you like who you are today? Now that you have gone deep and you found you, do you like you? And if you don't like you, you have to find what it is in you that is special, because there is something tiny or huge or amazing or spectacular inside of all of us that makes us special. So we need to go in there, hold on to that special thing and realize I am good enough. I am complete. I can do whatever it is I need to do to put me wherever I desire to be. My past does not define me. Where I came from does not mean I'm going to end there. I'm growing, I'm developing, I'm spreading. I have a choice. And the choice is I found the true me. Good morning, Nadi. I am never alone. You are never alone. If you believe in a God, then remember that. If you don't, but what happens? Who do you call when you bust your toe? Who do you call when you trip? How are you feeling today, Nadi? What is the words that come out from your mouth? Oh my God, right? Something happens, oh my God. But you have no connection to that God. But you do, maybe not the same God I have, but you have a connection, because when the tough things happen to you, say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I almost fell. It mightn't be the God that everybody worships in the same way. There are several different ways of worshiping something. A higher power, bigger than you, but you're not alone. You will, when you see you're connected, when you get connected, hold on. It will feel like you have a right to be here. You will be full of joy, even when that challenge comes around. When you connect with you and you're experiencing a challenge, and the challenge does hit all of us. We all have challenges one way or the other. If you say your life is absolutely perfect with no challenges, then that is how you see it, and that is great. That means your joy has filled you to the point that what might be a challenge to me is certainly not a challenge to you. But we do face things we don't like. And in the moment, there is a tiny, tiny thing that happens in the moment, and it's almost like, wow, I feel good. You will actually hear that. So you understand now why I'm asking you to use that word, feel, because you're facing something that's not pleasant. But just at that moment, a little thing just makes you feel good. And it doesn't last, but you have to connect with it. That is you. That is the inner you saying you're good enough, you're amazing, and you are not alone. As a reminder, that is it coming to say to you, I know you're facing this situation here, but you're not alone. That's what it is telling you. And you have to understand that and believe that and hold on to it. When you connect and you hold on, it will feel like you have a right to be here. Like nobody can. Hi, Erica. How are you feeling? Long time no see. You will feel joy even when that challenge comes around. You will float or glide when you walk. You will feel smooth even if you do not feel whole in the moment. So you will, when you are walking, it grounds you and it makes you feel like you should be here. You're gliding. You're not actually walking. There's something happening inside of you that propels you in a different, unique way. And you will, if you capture it, hold on to it. Feel it. Make it be part of you. Because when you have this thing that is pushing you and you're gliding through with it, nothing can stand in your way. Doors that, good morning, Yuko. How are you feeling today? Doors that were previously shut in your face will be open. Opportunities you believe you could never have will show up for you. Because you know you're not alone. You have triggered the real thing inside of you. You have gone deep and touched it. You have harnessed it. You have held on to it. And in a disaster, you smile. In a disaster, you smile. It's only when you're able to do that you will realize, hey, I am not alone. I am truly, truly not alone. Yuko is feeling energized today. Amazing. Junius was feeling good. How are you guys feeling? It starts from the inside out. It's your feeling that makes you realize, hey, I am here. I have a right to be here. I have a purpose to be here. And maybe your purpose is not to be the king of the world, or to be the most popular human being alive, but your purpose is to smile, to just flash that one smile that you have. Your purpose is to realize you're stepping out and you're doing your best. Your purpose is to realize no matter what I do, I've done my best. Because I do my best every time. Good morning, Peter. How are you feeling this morning? So when you are believing you are alone, you are not alone. The job you have, the responsibility you have to yourself is to go into yourself and find the you inside of you. The you that will help you, will guide you, to push you to realize you can be magnificent, you can be beautiful, amazing, and spectacular within the best of you. You have to do the best of you for you, not the best according to somebody else. And the more you push and being insistent that if you're going to walk, walk like you know how to move your feet. Walk like you have a purpose, even if you're going for a stroll. Even if you're just walking, walk like there is something propelling you from inside out, something pushing you and saying, you can do this. You can enjoy the moment. It's not always difficult things that you use those words for. You can do this. 4 words. It's not only to actually do something. It can be actually to feel something. You can feel it. You can enjoy it. Yes, you can. You have permission. You have given yourself permission to enjoy everything in your life. That is great, Ryan. You have to make sure that you are putting your feelings first before you say to yourself, I am alone. You are never alone. Because that other part of you is there to, and you're looking for someone in your life or something to complete you. I need to have this and I'll be great. No, you will not. Because you do not need anything except yourself. If you believe you have it all and you're ready, you will think differently. And when you think differently, you will attract differently. If you do not have something and you feel alone because you do not have this person in your life, all you're putting your energy on is on what you do not have. And then you feel alone. But you are never alone because that person inside of you is awake. That person inside of you is constant. That feeling inside of you is there. You can have a conversation. It can propel you. You can expect it. You ask it a question, it will answer. And that is the God that is within you. So that is where God lies within you. God is not in the ethers, hanging from a tree, in the sky, a heaven that you cannot see, feel, or touch. But God is inside of you. God is part of you. I created you in the image and likeness of me. No matter what God you worship, the God of the moon, the stars, the God of song, the God of words, there's a God for everything. You choose. You choose your version of the God inside of you. What are you good at? What it is that you love to do. Complete yourself inside of you before you believe you need another human being to complete you. What parts of you is missing that they have a lot of that they can give you? What is it? You need a limb. So they'll give it to you because you want to be complete. In your words, I am not complete. I need this. I am looking for the lover to complete me. But you are your best lover. You have to love yourself. I did something for YouTube yesterday. I don't think it's up yet. But it's all about loving the different ways you love yourself. If you love yourself, you will never feel alone. And if you are depending on a friend when you fall down to pick you up over and over. Good morning, Angelina. How are you feeling this morning? Hi, Loretta. Good morning. How are you feeling this morning? If you're waiting for that magnificent friend to hold you and pull you up because you are down, you're going to have a hard time. Angela said, you are your best lover. Yes. And when we use the word lover, everybody thinks of it in a sexual way. It's not. A lover loves. I think Michael Jackson had a song like this. I don't know it too well, but a lover loves all of you. Everything. Every nook and cranny. Every perfect imperfection perfection, like the songwriter said. So who are you? And why do you feel you're alone when you are really there already, complete, and you have what you need to be you? As I said, when you connect with this, you will float or you will glide when you walk. You will smell smooth even if you do not feel whole in the moment. Your feeling is coming from inside out. You're well on your way to the conclusion of that feeling in your life. The moment is what matters, and that nothing else truly matters. Is how you feel in the moment. Is knowing you're not alone in the moment. Is to be at the end of life and realizing, shit, I had arrived. That was amazing. Nothing else truly matters. You will see the tiny, amazing greatness is even in those that will hurt you. And you will accept you for you are your close friend. And that's what's important. Even in the person that hurts you, you're going to find something tiny that is okay. And once you connect with that person's little tiny thing, you will feel better. You have to connect to that tiny thing. They hurt you. They really knock you down. They are the friend that you reached up and saying, help, and the hand wasn't there and you fell down. You looked and they weren't there. And that hurt. But even in that little hurt, that huge hurt, there is a little something sitting down there. Whether it's a small hurt or big hurt, there's something that you can appreciate in them. And if you can do that, then the world is yours. The rest is up to you. If you can take the hurt from someone and see them and see a tiny thing that is great in them, then you are better. That means you're connected to your true you, to the best lover of yourself, like Angelina said. And you realize it's okay. I don't need them to complete me. I don't need that person to make my life whole. And once you do that, you will find yourself, you can do it this way, emboldened to the point you will have shoulders back, chest out, and you will glide. Walking will not be a simple act for you. Moving will not be a simple act for you. It will be something that is oozing from inside out, a sensuality that is just pure. Because you're feeling so good and you know you're not alone because you have connected to you, the true you, the you that will say, come on, that a boy, that a girl, you can do this. You can reach, you can pull, you can tug, you can show up. A beautiful gliding walk, yeah. A walk that makes you feel, again, that thing, it's the walk that is inside of you. So you're walking and you're feeling purposeful, magnetic, like you can connect with all these things. Opportunities come, doors fall open, people hug you with a person that would normally not hug you suddenly wants to hug you. They smile at you, you smile back. Because you see, you are emitting, you're sending that vibration out that you're not alone. Maya Angelou said, I come as one, I stand as 10,000. That's huge. You are standing in front of all of that. And when they see you, they see a crowd, 10,000. Yet they know you came as one. You cannot be defeated if you have an army with you. If you believe you're not alone, you can never be defeated. Because you see, what you believe is what you're going to get. The God inside of you, that's where he lies. He created you. And good morning, Amma. How are you feeling this morning? It's perfect for you. And if you are feeling alone, you need to go in. And sometimes I throw that word at you guys. Go in and inflect. Go in and have a conversation with what is complete inside of you already and bring it out. Make you feel yourself feel good. So when you glide, you really glide. When you walk, heads have to turn because you know you are not alone. You come as one, you stand as 10,000. When you speak, even that will be amazing. It will be touching because you went in and you found it. You found out, I am not alone. I am purposely driven to be. Yes, you're so much not alone that you're so strong now that you refuse to look back and see the journey, how difficult it was. But you know now, without that journey, you couldn't be you because you're not alone. You have had to have that. And if you go back and you think you should have missed that, skipped that part, then do you know where you think you would be here? No, you wouldn't. And that is why they have the what do you call it? The feet in the sand, I forgot the name. And where were you? When it was my worst time, I didn't see you. You weren't walking with me. No, that was the time I was carrying you because you couldn't walk. That was the time I lifted you up and I carried you. And that is what the inner self is going to remind you. And that is why I said a few minutes ago, when you are in a challenge, a disaster, just at a second, for that tiny 30 seconds or even less, you feel joy. And you know what? That's when you have tapped into what is never, ever going to dry up from inside of you. When you get the serum of joy and you believe you are not alone, and you will, no matter what, you will always have that joy in front of you, and it will be inside of you. And the person that went out of their way to hurt you, even in them, you will see a tiny thing that's amazing. And if you can do that, when they have torn you down, then you know you're not alone, because you couldn't go through that if you weren't alone. You know, so if you were alone, you would have crashed and burned. But there's something that carried you, and that is why you're standing where you are today. So when somebody tells you you're alone, go do this. Do that so you can do that. Get somebody to completely. You need something. You need to know you first, like Angelina said. You need to be your lover first. You need to be that amazing lover for yourself. And I don't mean in a sexual way, just preference, favor. I favor me. I care for me. I love me. I do not settle for what doesn't please me. Like me. If as I told you guys over and over again, I don't care how beautiful the shoes are. If when I put them in my feet at my size and it just pinches in one corner, I do not buy it. I have no time to spend working my way through making a shoe feel comfortable. It should give me comfort the minute I step into it. And that's how you should do with yourself. Because that is what affords you to glide when you walk. You will feel smooth even if you do not feel whole. In the moment your feeling comes up from the inside, and you will come through moment by moment. And it's in the moment that it all matters. So nothing can hold you back. The thing is, though, to find you in you, and that should be your only job. So go find you in you. Go be out there. Be the person on the quest. What is your quest? Instead of you always trying for something that's not seen, and yet you have it inside of you, go find you. Before you go finding everything, go find you. Yesterday we spoke about words. There's so much I could talk about words. But in the case of wanting to succeed or just wanting to be energized, to have enough of the serum of joy, to realize, yes, it's a challenge. Yes, I have to deal with this. But every now and again, a little bit of the serum of joy just drops inside of you and makes you feel complete, that you're not alone. So go out there and make sure you find that. Make it a quest. Go and be the pilgrim looking for yourself. Become your own pilgrim. Go look for yourself. And when you do that, there's some changes will happen in you. When you have truly found you, you will no longer want to change people. You'll no longer believe that people are incomplete. You'll no longer believe that your opinion matters in other people's life. You will make no assumptions. You will notice one thing though. When you feel that way, you will smile more. You're going to splash a smile and shake your head, and you'll just keep going. Because you're a pilgrim on a journey to find you. And when you find you, oh my God, please love you. Because everything is in the moment that you found yourself. And hold on, like I said in a few paragraphs ago, when you connect, hold on. And you will notice you have one responsibility: to be your own pilgrim. Just you for you, no matter who you are, no matter how many children you have. Because if you are not a good pilgrim, you are making them believe they need somebody, something to make them feel whole and complete, because that's what you're saying. And you're already complete. You're already great. So I want to read some of your comments. And I know there were some nice comments from Angelina. Thanks all of you guys for coming. Beautiful gliding walk. You like connected to all of the universe. Good morning, everybody. I'm feeling sad yet comforted knowing my mother-in-law is on her journey to eternal life. We're not alone. There you go. We're never alone. I'm sorry to hear that, Lynn. Accept my sympathy on that. I know it's hard when you lose somebody in your family. Go find you. And Stacy said, Angelina said, go find you. So people, thank you for coming. And those of you, there was a new lady this morning, so thank you for coming. Stacy and Amma, Angelina, Yuko, Colleen, Ryan, Lynn, and Loretta, thank you so much for dropping by. Guys, with the person that steps out of your life and they go somewhere and you cannot connect with them, or they choose not to connect with you, or they hurt you, there's always a tiny little thing you can find in them to love. But the most important thing is to pour that serum inside of you, because you need that more than anybody else in the world ever needs anything. And sometimes when I do this, I get a little bit emotional about it, because it means so much to me that we all find out who we are before we go looking outside of ourselves for something to make us feel better. Because we're already good enough, we're already completed, and we're never alone. Like Lynn said, her mother-in-law is on her journey to eternal life. She's never complete. You know, we're never alone. She's going to eternal life. Send them a condolence card to the person that left, because they missed out by big time on a great person. Send then a condolence card to the person that left, because they missed out big time on a great person. It's true. True. It's amazing to send that out to them and say, you know, how can you imagine? You just be pulling the tiger's tail. So, but the most important thing we can do for ourselves is to realize that when we fall, we can only use our own bootstrap to pull us up. And when we fall, we have to remember the time that there was only one set of footprints in the sand, because you were being carried by God, if you believe in God, by something, whatever it is you believe in. Because you have to wonder, how did I get through this? How did I survive that? And that should let you know I'm never alone. Amma told Angelina she's glad she agrees, right? You think so? You do. I have, as I always said, are you okay? That really flaws them. But ladies, today at noon, it's the love potion on YouTube. I'm going to talk about something to do with love. I'm going to talk about, again, it's going to be feelings, but it's about love. It's not feelings really, but it's actually sweet love, love, the love that everybody craves for, the love you expect, the love of a husband, wife, a significant other, a spouse, a partner, or whatever, that type of love. Today I'm going to talk about the prerequisite to the end to a lovely day. What is the prerequisite so that the day ends well? Or ends fabulous, amazing, and spectacular. So that's what I'm talking about today. So I wonder what that will be like. how the prerequisite to a fabulous romantic evening. Got that? See you at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time if you're free, and have a wonderful day, everybody. Thanks for coming.